Y'all can't be trying to do what these men do if they've been running the
This
show
is
for
I
several
can't let this
multiple.
go on. Before you came
Well,
up here, this
you up
wasn't a
here by
dick or
yourself.
pussy
I'm sorry.
conversation. It was just a normal conversation, and you switched it over to dick and
Because
pussy. This is
it's
Well, it
crazy.
two
is about
genders here.
sex.
It's two
No, but
genders, and
you
it's
know it
about
wasn't a man versus woman
hetero.
thing until.
Listen, we gotta be honest about these conversations from now on. How are we gonna come up with solutions if we're gonna be like evading the reality of it?
So what
Ladies,
the lessons that were learned? Like we're just not talking about that kind of stuff.
or
And
the incest going on in y'all families. Yeah, I think it needs to get talked about. I think it's a lot of I think it's just too much. Yeah, start talking about some of this stuff. And not online. Have intimate conversations. If you're gonna lay with somebody and open your legs to them, why don't you know about their background? Men and women. I think men know when they're with controlling women. And I think women know when they're with certain kinds of men. Personally. Men like what they like. The wife was that's like the business part.
okay, women, listen to that if you want to. You're gonna be looking like these video vixens at 52 years old, sitting up by
Or
yourself.
you could be looking like Melania Trump.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
In the NBA, in his counterplayed in the NBA, and his salary helped budget that league, and he's calling out the hypocrisy of the league.
What was his salary compared to?
It doesn't matter. If it was $3,
No, it matters.
The
Oh, no.
NBA
If we brought up his
The
salary,
NBA, ma'am.
excuse
if
me,
you want,
I'm a
if you
business
want to learn,
person. I'm a numbers
if you want to
girl.
learn, because
What's
you just
the
said
salary?
you don't
No, what's the
understand,
salary?
and I'm trying to
Because it can
teach
go
you.
from 1 mil to 100 mil. What's the salary?
If it was
Dogs at $5 said, Molly, why you keep giving advice you don't follow? You be telling women to be everything you know damn well you wouldn't be yourself.
Like what? Sack chasing? I'm definitely a sack chaser.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Don't get it twisted.
Greatness.
Let me be clear. Certain
fair.
men deserve women's time, certain men don't. I believe in natural selection. I'm going where the status is because those are the men who deserve the women. You don't deserve a woman just because you're a man. Okay.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to your boy Just On Time Entertainment, where facts meet reality. If it's trending, if it's controversial, if it's just flat out funny, we gonna talk about it on this channel right here. So while you're rocking with me, I respect that. If you're rocking with me, I love that. If you're really truly rocking with me, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. That way you get it every single time that I drop something. Again, we on the ride, baby. This is about to be amazing. So let's get it on time. Let's get it just on time. Let's go. Yo, welcome back. It's your boy Just On Time Entertainment. Got us another video. Room9, MaliStein. This is the night that I think she ruined the actual show. Like where it wasn't even funny at this point. It was all over the place as you just got done watching. The men barely even spoke. Slimmy was quiet the entire time. He was there after he got back. Well, got on the show a little late because, you know, Wednesday nights is a skate night. Everybody on the show knows that. But he had nothing to say because Molly was just ranting. And it got weird at some point. But this time, I wanted to get back to what they were talking about with the WNBA, because that came up again, and Molly went on another rant. But this time when Slimmy logged out of there, and as you see, Quentin's already gone, Miss Sanchez got up out of there too, and it left Kim and I to listen to Molly's rant, and was very, very, very confused of what the hell she was talking about. And she was just going on and on and on. And she would ask that, you know, y'all explain it to me. And then when people tried to explain it to her, she just overtalked them. It got to the point where it was just bad. It was a bad night for Room9. But yeah, we're gonna get right into it. I want you to hit that like button, hit that share button. Make sure you leave some comments. Tell me what you think about What you think about this, honestly? Because this is starting to get out of control. She just doesn't say anything more than every dude is gay, and as you'll see here, it just gets old at some point. Like, we're gonna get into it right now.
Like, common sense is completely gone out the window. Like, it's insane that this has to even be discussed. Like, I definitely think he's trying to prove a point. If they're saying that it's cool for trans to be in the WNBA, why can't he say he's trans? Y'all are saying y'all are trans. Who's to say he's not trans? Like, who are y'all to tell this man he ain't trans? Right. Like, he can claim what he wants to, just like they can claim what they want to. So it's just, I don't know. He's trying to be like funny and prove a point, and they're criticizing him for doing it. But it's like, so y'all are cool with the men who are stillborn men that dress like women, calling themselves women, wanting to join it? Like, it's just goofy.
Who's he proving a point to, though? Who's he?
Now that I'm not sure.
Who is he proving a point to? Because women don't watch the WNBA.
Yeah. We don't.
So unless they're studs, the average woman I know is not WNBA unless they have a dingling and ball sack. But women know, because we don't care. We don't like sports like that unless the man is sexy. And then we're not tall enough to be playing sports. So outside of men, I don't think women. I don't consider studs to be women.
I've never even been like.
I don't consider studs to be women.
They're trans men. They're trans men to you.
I think they fall in the trans category with the DLs and the trans.
I mean, are they any different than trans? Are they any different than trans men?
If you in the LGBT, you fall into the trans category at some point.
No, I'm talking about, are they different than transgender women? Trans women, are they any different than trans women?
No,
because they're cosplaying being.
They were born women, and should they choose to have a child, more than likely they can. There is a difference.
They don't call themselves men though, usually.
But I'm just saying, we're not just gonna blur this stuff together like it's okay, because it's not. Like, and I don't.
What I was saying when she was saying that she thinks that trans women, or excuse me, trans men, meaning women who are studly women. Are no different than studly, whatever. No different than trans women who are men who are cosplaying as women.
Or
it's really no different, is it? Because they're really all
cosplaying.
They're not
something
all.
that they're not.
They're all what?
The DLs is
they're
pretending
all
that they're
pretending
straight.
to be something
the trans are pretending that they're the opposite gender.
Mm-mm.
It's literally all pretend at this point, and that's the crazy.
It's all make believe. Yeah,
I'm sitting here watching it, and I'm just like, so we just don't act like this is normal, like
because
so
trans women can still have kids. They can still make babies. They do it all the time
because they're women.
Which ones?
Trans women, trans women.
Because the women who pretend to be men. I have to say pretend because I think about a transmission, a car. When I hear trans,
well, it changes the gear, don't it?
So yeah. The men pretending to be women, or the women pretending to be men, and then you have the people pretending to be heterosexuals. Those are all in the T's bucket for me. If you're pretending to be something you ain't, you a T. No matter what genitalia you have.
I guess it's anytime you're trans, it's like you're switching.
The B's is a part of the T's too, to me, because you're pretending to be who knows.
If you notice, the men, Quentin already bowed out and dipped. Slimmy is just like, I'm good. Look at Slimmy's face. Look at it. Slimmy said, I'm good. I'm cool. Because they can't hold a conversation beyond that. They can't get beyond this. They just stuck. They can't go beyond what Ennis Cancer is actually trying to do. Which is prove a point. She just rants. It gets bad, man. And you get a person like her that has very, very, very limited knowledge. I'm not talking about book smarts. I'm just saying in general, you can tell somebody's been very sheltered and know nothing about outside of herself, outside of her 4-foot radius. It's sad, but yeah, it made for a terrible ending to this show. As you see, let's get getting started. Let's go.
You know,
Whatever you want to be that
the
day.
original gays, the G's and the L's, they are starting
The
to
L's.
they're not claiming the trans people anymore.
All this other
They're
stuff.
like,
Yeah.
we fought for too long for this and this, and it's like,
I respect them more because
I
at
think-
least it's like they're not even, especially the old school ones, like they're just, this is what I like. They don't need to be loud and proud about it everywhere they go. They don't need to wear rainbows everywhere they go. They don't have to do all of that. They just are who they are. They don't let that be their identity. It's like, why does your sex have to be your identity? Like who you sleep with? That shouldn't even be a thing. Why do we have to announce that? Why do we have to be loud and proud about that? Like,
Well, ladies, let's hold ourselves up to the front of the congregation because the LGBT starts with the L's, which is the
all
lesbian
this
women.
starts
So,
with women
women,
being
why y'all
okay
need
with
this
that.
much attention to start your own initiative to be special because y'all like women? Nobody cares. So, this would not be a thing. One, if women didn't try to be different and try to be.
Anti-men.
I think lesbian women just want to be men. So if y'all weren't trying to be men, we wouldn't have the gays, which is the men, taking over y'all whole little gay initiative that y'all started. Then y'all got the B's and then the T's, which essentially is just men. So the whole gay brigade is just really men. And then the women who want to be 8-year-old boys. Throw the whole thing away. And I think a lot of women who do sports are lesbians. Maybe sports is just a gay people thing.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
8-year-old boys. Throw the whole thing away. And I think a lot of women who do sports are lesbians. Maybe sports is just a gay people thing. Gay men, gay women. I think a lot of men who play sports are homosexuals too. No, because
I
if
think
we
all
have
of
a
that
lot
is
of
crazy.
women.
You see how Slimmy just bowed out. Usually Slimmy would probably go, he'd get up, wait, what? And he'd start going crazy. Wait, we gotta stop this. We gotta stop this. It go off. I think at this point he was just like, whatever, man. Now, sports is a gay thing, no matter what. So if you're an athlete, you gay. You know, and I'm sure she doesn't know the original the first sport, which would be track and field, racing, right? Who can run the fastest or who can run the longest distance wise. So every single person that competed in that, every dude, they were all gay, apparently, according to Molly. And all the girls that compete in, swimming, gymnastics, they all got to be lesbian, no matter what. That's crazy. I could have swore that Molly said that she played soccer. So are you trying to tell us something? We already heard you earlier basically admit that you were a hoe, allegedly. You said you worked at golf courses as a bottle bopper. A bottle girl is what you said. I pop bottles for the golfer guys, and that's why I have golf clubs in my house now, because I'm married to a guy that plays golf on golf courses. So you allegedly said you were a hoe and got picked up at a golf course. That's what you said on this show. You said that on this show. That's crazy. And you got called out. Like, hold on. What? Slimmy bowed out. He's like, I can't. This chick is crazy. And she is. She's nuts. Allegedly.
That is not how that works.
No, because if women who play sports are homosexuals, why do we sweep it under the rug that a lot of these men who play sports might not be homosexuals?
I don't think they
Because the women, okay, so let's just say we're going with that, right? But let's go with that. So if the women who play sports, let's say the football, basketball, whatever, essentially the men's sports, right, are lesbian or whatever, that's because there's a lot of testosterone running through them. So now let's transfer that over to the men who would also have a lot of testosterone running through them. Why would they then randomly be attracted to men when these women aren't randomly attracted to men, they're attracted to women, right?
I think these
So
are
why
women
wouldn't the men be
cosplaying as
attracted to women?
men. I don't think
Listen,
women are
I done
naturally
seen
attracted to
some.
women like that. I don't
They,
think I think women are programmed to be attracted to women. As a woman, I think women are beautiful, but sexually attracted to them, I think that gets programmed into women's heads. I
I
don't
mean,
think women are naturally I never grew up around women who were naturally attracted to women. That was not the norm. I think that is put in them. I think any woman that does sports is masculinized to an extent.
and
Or some of them
testosterone
are just
doesn't mean
manly looking and
anything
they're
about
tall.
gay.
But if
No,
they're masculinized, as you
testosterone to me, I
said, then
think
they like women. So then the men who are in those same sports would also like women. I don't understand how we
no,
made
I
them
think we
gay.
don't.
No, no.
I think we can see that there are a lot of homosexuals in women's sports, but I think we kind of don't have that same perception when it comes to are there
Because it
homosexuals
doesn't
within
logically
men's
make
sports.
sense. It does
No, no,
literally it
no.
doesn't
To
There's
women,
logically
it might
track.
homosexuals
not.
in
To
sports
Kim,
women,
for
it
you ever
might.
sure.
heard of a bear? Have you ever heard of a bear in the gay community?
No.
You haven't?
Mm-mm.
Molly, do you know what I'm talking about?
The real masculine
The
ones,
men that they call themselves bears, like because they got
the more
twinks and they
dominant
have
ones.
bears,
Yeah, that
right?
way.
Yeah, the
They're
more
like
manly
hairy, very
presenting
Very
masculine,
feminine.
women, men. Yeah,
muscle. Like they're the
yeah.
men that you would see in bodybuilding They're
Homosexuals, like
gay as
lesbian,
I'm
hell.
not saying
the
that
ones in the
that's
gym
not
are
a thing or
homosexuals.
that it can't be a thing, but I'm saying if we're going to
I don't
use
think
the
women take
logic
it
and
into
say
Miss
consideration.
Sanchez
because
about to
women are in
bounce.
sports
She
because
done with
they
this
have
shit
more
too.
testosterone, blah blah blah, they're attracted to women, then men in sports, blah blah blah, are attracted to women as well because of the testosterone. That doesn't you don't just
Bears would
randomly become
disagree.
attracted to men.
I don't know if it's because of testosterone, because we don't have the same testosterone as women. I remember being in high
It's
school.
different.
I was good at basketball. I did not play basketball because for whatever reason, I don't know. I personally don't know.
I
But
played it
most
my
of the
freshman year in high
girls
school and I
were
stopped. But
lesbians.
they were
Most of
lesbians.
the girls were studs.
Yep.
I knew I did not want to be associated with that. So I did
And they
not
liked women,
participate in
right?
that. So I don't think why it would be far fetched to think that some of these men who play sports are not homosexuals. A
But
lot of
I'm
men come
telling
out of
you
the
why it's
closet
far fetched.
in college.
Those women liked women, right?
But at what point? Because I
Yeah.
don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like
You just
at what
said they
point
were
was
lesbians
were
and
they like that though? I don't know.
fact of
Was
Man.
the
it
matter
middle
is they
school?
liked
It wasn't like
women.
that when I was in middle school,
It
but I
doesn't
know
matter
when I got
when.
in high school and started playing sports in a high school and collegiate level, a lot of those girls were lesbians, and it
And
wasn't
so
talked
they
about.
liked
So why
women.
would the men not be?
So they're playing the sports
So
because they have a certain amount of testosterone running through them, right?
so
So
why
the
do
men are
men? If
playing the
men don't
sports
have
because
that
they have a certain
testosterone,
amount of
why do they want to play
testosterone
in
running
women's
through them.
sports?
And so they don't want to play in women's sports. They want to point out the hypocrisy of this stupid rule that they've come up
You
with
don't.
that
You don't
doesn't make
have to
any
point out the
sense.
hypocrisy. If you don't, if you're a
But they
man, you
do,
don't
because if they
care.
didn't have to point it out, it wouldn't be a rule.
If you are a man, what you care about what women are doing all day? My brothers
We've
ain't
already
never cared
discussed that. It's
about.
not
My daddy
about
ain't
what
never
women
cared
are
about
doing
what the
all
girls are
day.
doing. Why you care?
Well, we've discussed
They
it
Because
to the nature of
homosexuals.
men.
part of his salary when he was in the NBA paid for it. That's why the WNBA has never cleared anything. They've never cleared a season, one season where they weren't in the red. So they've never sponsored themselves. It's not a self-sustaining league. So
Before Slippy continues, keep going. That's for you dummies in the back that want to go, oh, the WNBA should be making just as much as the men. They don't clear money. They're subsidized by the NBA. So the NBA players actually help pay them because they don't make any money. There may be some individual players that got shoe deals and all that stuff, right? Sell merchandise. They may individually make money, but the WNBA as a whole is in the red. They haven't made money since since the inception of the league. Literally, not $1. So that's reality. But Slimmy, right? Let's go.
it's hypocrisy, and he's calling it out because his salary paid for that shit. That's all they doing. They just calling out hypocrisy. That's it. It's really goofy. They calling them out on it. It's fair.
Agreed. Not to mention the fact that some of these men have daughters. And their daughters might come up wanting to play these sports. They don't want their daughters playing against boys.
It's true.
But who am I?
Without Slimmy say anything, they ain't got nothing to really say, huh? It's real quiet.
No one else has.
But they never want him to talk, right?
I had hoped Slimmy had more to say because this is the sports. This is the sports.
We already talked about it.
I mean, what more is there to talk about?
You're right, because we kind of have beat. This is kind of a dead horse. This whole Ennis cancer freedom thing is kind of a dead horse.
I told you what it was. He's just still going along with it. We already knew it ain't nothing crazy happening. It is what it is.
Well, I wish they would just go ahead and, define what a woman is and just call it a day and leave it at that.
The fact that we just run around with no rules, no morals, just Sodom and Gomorrah just everywhere. But
Sodom and Gomorrah, honey.
That's what it is. And we're about to find out real soon how that worked out for them.
It's because folks don't read the Bible.
Okay, sorry. What did Slimmy say and Kimberly say? Because
we said that basically what you said was dumb.
Oh shit!
What part though?
Sum it up.
Damn.
But what part? Because I missed it. My phone was about to die. What part?
No, it's okay.
What part, Molly? We'll help you out. Everything you say. Fuck parts. Whatever come out of your mouth. Outside of you saying, hey guys, my name is Molly. I'm going to be quiet today. That would be a good thing. But you talking, whatever come out of your mouth, that part was stupid. That part was dumb. And Kim finally said something. She did it in a joke, but she was serious. Remember, there's always some truth in all jokes, right? Always some truth in all jokes. And she's so slow, she even had to think about it. But what part? All of it. You dumb motherfucker. Allegedly.
That first of all, men aren't trying to play in women's sports. They're just pointing out the stupidity of it. Some of these men have daughters. Some of these men have their money on the line. These men have paid into this.
So why are they trying to prove
care.
a point to women if women don't watch the WNBA? I need the logic. Y'all could, because what's the logic? I'm a woman. I don't understand the logic behind men competing with women. As a woman, I'm not a man. So I can't say, this is why I would try to put myself as a man into women's spaces. Or this is why as a man, I would try to compete with women. I don't understand that. I'm not a British cigarette, so I don't know.
Well, maybe this is above you, but
yes, it is. I'm not a T.
Another shot at calling her stupid. Good shit, Slimmy.
So
I like it.
This kind of played in the NBA. And this kind of played in the NBA, and his salary helped budget that league. And he's calling out the hypocrisy of the league.
What was his salary? Compared to
it doesn't matter. No, it was $3.
No, it matters. No. If we brought up his salary,
NBA, ma'am,
excuse me, I'm a business person. I'm a numbers girl.
You want to learn because
what's
you just
the
said
salary?
You don't
no,
understand.
What's the salary?
Because
it go from 1 mil to 100 mil. What's the salary?
If it was $3 and he gave $1,
that ain't no salary. $3.
Now, see, right this time, you know what I would have told that stupid motherfucker right there? The salary is exactly the same amount of money that Anton pays you to come up here and say this dumbass shit. It matched right across the board. Then let's see what she says. Whatever Anton paying you to say this dumb shit, that's what Enes Kanter was making. How about that? But since we want to be honest and just be real about the shit, because I tried to, Slimmy's energy got me down right now. Usually y'all know I'm way more hyped than this, but now we're gonna get into the nitty gritty. Fuck it. Since we're gonna be real about this shit, how about this, Molly? Them same motherfuckers that you used to go to the golf course looking to get on your knees for allegedly, and end up probably doing the same thing, getting your husband, whatever. Them same dudes you used to go to the golf course with, you know, them dudes you said got status and money, and Enes Kanter got more money than them motherfuckers. How about that? How about that? Because Enes Kanter, we're going to look this up in real time. Because I'm getting fucking tired of people like Molly with her stupid ass rants. But Enes Kanter, I'll pull up his net worth and then I'll pull up, we'll pull up exactly his career earnings, right? Here we go. So his net worth, right? You can go by Google or not. Net worth that says $40 million, right? Net worth, right? And he's made $105 million for his career. So Molly, them same little dudes you was willing to jump down on your knees allegedly for at the golf course. He in that realm and above most of those dudes you see. So that's the money. That's what his salary was. You dumb at Mimi, gloves is off now. I promised I was gonna be nice because of you. So be nice to this chick. This chick is stupid, and you know that. She's dumb as hell, and it's ruining the show. Mimi, you are you the moderator. You should have stopped this shit. As soon as she started this shit, everybody's energy was down because of her. The whole show. And you know it. Shit is dumb.
What's the salary? Because the average salary, I know the brokest athlete is making at least six figures. So
but it
what's
doesn't
the
matter.
salary?
It's equivalent to paying taxes. Like if I pay into it, I want to say.
No, the highest paid WNBA player makes about as much as the lowest
Slimmy got up out of there.
NBA
He said,
player.
F this shit.
So
It's not
we can't just say the salary because numbers matter.
In the stadium, the workers have to be paid to be in the stadium, and the WNBA is not pulling in enough money to handle all this on their own. They got to get the money from
abolish it. Why do men have to join? Why do men have to? If the men have their own league and they're the main ones making the money, what does it benefit men?
They trying to give us a chance.
Trying to give whom? Women? Trying to give whom a chance? Because the average woman don't care about the WNBA. So who are they?
It's not
really
about
trying
the
to
women who are watching. It's about the women who are playing.
How many women out of the population of women play in the WNBA? We got to do numbers. I'm a numbers girl. I'm not a we can say this. I need to see the numbers.
Man, sit your dumb ass down and shut.
How many women are in the WNBA to where these men have to make this a whole national headline? Why is it only just us? And why is it only just us four women even talking about this? This is how much men don't care. Men don't care. They just want to prove a point to women. They don't care so much that it's nothing but women talking about a subject that the average woman don't care about. This is how much men care.
I heard that, Kim. And I heard you loud and clear. Yeah, those men that usually on the panel that want to talk about it don't even get a chance because you don't shut the fuck up. You never shut up. You never shut up. You continue to rant and you rant and you rant and you rant and you rant some more. You don't shut up. You ask questions and then continue to keep talking. If I ask a teacher a question, why would I continue to keep talking? Like, this doesn't make no sense. Show title: The Night MaliStein Ruined Room 9. This is what I'm talking about. This makes zero sense to ask a question and then continue to talk on top of you asking the question so that nobody can talk. And then ask the question, where are the men? Why they ain't telling me? What's going on? And then people go, well, this is what's going on. And then, but I don't get it. And just continue to keep going. Shut up.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
God damn. It actually ruins the show. And ladies, Kimmy, you're trying. Ladies, One of y'all got to tell her to literally, hey, Molly, I'm going to have to mute. No, Mimi, I'm going to have to mute your mic. Because you're not allowing anybody to even get in there and have a conversation. This is not a conversation. This is a monologue. This is a monologue, a rant. That's all you do is rant. It's out of control at this point. It's ridiculous. Let somebody else get some word in edgewise other than you talking about something you know fucking nothing about. You claim you don't know nothing about sports, so shut the fuck up. I'm sure if everybody was talking about makeup or weaves, I'm sure the fellas would stand down and let you talk about it the most because you would know most about it, especially the weave part. You would know all about that. Wigs, weaves, lace fronts, that's up your alley. You know, the crazy nails, the batwing lashes, the stupid tattoos all over your... You know all that is your alley. Bops, bird brains, hoes, allegedly. All that is your lane. You know all about that. That's crazy. You won't let nobody talk. And now no men are even on the panel and you still ranting. The women can't even get a word in edgewise. You know, so funny, Brittany actually plays sports. So I would rather hear from her about the shit. When they talking about motorcycles, Mimi, you talk about that because that's your lane. I would rather hear from you about that shit. And you talking about planes and aviation and somebody trying to become a pilot or flight attendants, whatever the case may be. Kim and I want to hear from you. Molly contributes nothing to society. So shut up. For real. Like, because you contribute nothing. Talk about hoes and I'll listen to that. That's what's up. When you talk about hoes, you know what you're talking about. Wow.
And women, I got you. I got to teach you a lesson. They don't. These men don't care about y'all. They don't care. Women got to realize y'all care about men because y'all birthed them. They don't birth y'all. They don't care about y'all the way y'all will ever care about them.
Okay,
They
so
don't carry y'all. They don't birth y'all. Majority of the time, they not even nurturing y'all and taking care of y'all as females. Why do y'all
if the
care as
men were
women?
trying to show that they cared about the WNBA, what would that look like?
Them not even trying to say they need to be a part of it. They would just continue to subsidize it without complaining, without trying to be a part of it.
Who wants to keep
And just,
giving their money to something that isn't going well?
you asked me what to me it looks like. It looks like them continuing to have it as a tax write-off. It's a tax. It's a tax write-off. They don't care. I can write this off as a business expense. Really, it don't even matter. These women are just now getting paid more than $100,000 a year.
It's not about what they're getting paid. What they're bringing in versus how much they
WNBA is
cost.
so
It's not
impactful,
adding
so
up.
significant that it's four of us women who don't watch and don't care about the WNBA talking about it, just to uphold the conversation for men.
Okay, but
I ain't
this is
that
a
male
panel of
centered to
what, 7,
care, but
8
I'm proving the point
at
that men
best?
don't care. Men don't care about women. Men don't care
So
about the
you can say
WNBA.
that these
To the
men don't
point, we're the
care,
ones fighting about it.
but the men who care are
Where
putting
they at,
themselves
Kimberly?
in front of it. They're putting themselves in front of everybody and being banned from the
Where they at?
WNBA.
Because they want to
They're just not
play.
on this
They want to be
panel.
Brittany Griner.
They don't
Not
care that
because they
much. They're
care
just trying
about
to point out the
women, girl.
hypocrisy of it all.
They trying to pay their child support. And they don't
The
care
shit
about
ain't
y'all.
funny, Mimi.
Y'all gotta
No,
start
Stop
doing
laughing at
no,
this
y'all's
silly
this is a
shit.
stupid
women.
rule, and they trying to point it out because
No, women think
clearly
they're
the
more
women are
important
not
than what
catching on.
if women were so important, we would not be living under a patriarchy. Y'all are so important to men. Y'all live under a patriarchy.
What does it have to do with the
Y'all
WNBA?
are so important to men that they subsidize y'all sports.
No,
Women are not. Why is
they're
that the
not bringing
WNBA
in
is
enough
lucrative?
money, and they're being
Who?
subsidized. They're so
Because
important that men are
women don't
subsidizing a sport
care.
that does not bring in enough
This ain't
money
our
to pay
topic
for
to care
itself.
about. Listen, I'd rather talk about the fact that certain parts of the US is running out of water.
Well, you
Nobody
already know
cares
where I
about
am
that
on
though,
that.
because why Enos Cantor and the other guy in the wig ain't talking about how they need to replace women in a women's sport.
They're not trying to
I
replace
I
women.
think that these men need to learn how to grow a garden, which plants are compatible. But they don't care. Why? Because they want being in the WNBA is meaningful for these men.
It's
The
not meaningful.
WNBA
It's
is so
proving a
meaningful
point.
for men that it's nothing but 4 women talking about it.
So because we don't have 3 men on here who are normally here talking about the WNBA, that means that no men anywhere care about it.
The men who are up here with the platform don't care. I for sure don't care.
3 out of what did they say?
I'm
8 billion
I'm
people
five
on this
foot one.
planet?
I ain't dunking no baskets at 5'1". So I'm good. I'm fast. I'm quick, but I ain't dunking nothing.
We definitely know you fast.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
We know that. Oh, you for sure fast. Definitely, I agree. That's that. Remember, that's one thing Molly can say. She is. She's fast. 4 swing away. Hey, baby girl, cart girl. Let me get a double Johnny Walker Black on the rocks, please. You can get could you pick up that golf ball right there? Thank you. No, go a little slow. Right there. You know, just stay down there. I'll be over there in a sec. I got a tip. I mean cash. I got one of them too. Allegedly. You for sure fast. I believe you, Molly.
I don't care.
There's more to basketball than dunking.
But
And it's
that's
not
what the
about
topic
whether or
is
not
about. The topic is about basketball, and none of us care. And the men
They're gone.
who are advocating to be a part of the WNBA don't care. They're not even here. They left it. They abandoned us.
the
So
men who are advocating to be a part of the WNBA are getting banned because they are
why?
advocating to be a part of the WNBA
But why? Why are they
because
advocating to be a part of something that they have their own league for, and that is the main representation
they're
of the
pointing out the
sport?
hypocrisy. They're
I
asking
don't
for
understand.
accountability, and there is
In what way,
none.
though? Why? What? In what way? Because ain't no
What do you
man
mean? In
here to
what
talk
way?
about it. Mimi, well, we almost 4 hours in. I would say Mimi, drop the link.
Yeah.
See what these men care. Because nobody cares. I don't care. I'm not finna be talking about why men need to be in a WNBA, because I don't think women should be playing basketball professionally, to be honest with you. We need to be at home taking care of the communities, not dunking baskets.
Be at home taking care of the community. The fuck do you do? You ain't got no kids. You don't take care of shit. All you do is just talk. What? Take care of the community. Molly, please tell us all what you do to take care of the community. Since you're telling women they need to be at home, take care of the community, please tell me what you do to take care of the community. Please. I would like to know that. I really truly want to know, what the hell do you do to take care of the community, and give us all the ideas for the ladies to act just like you, so they can take care of the community. If there was a bunch of Mollies on this planet, do you know how our children are already jacked up overall? But do you really know how to? Well, first of all, our little boys probably wouldn't exist, because she definitely would not want boys, because she can't stand boys or men. Can't stand it. Unless and you know, that's allegedly. That's how she portrays herself on the show. I don't know what she does in real life. I hope this is all a paid act. And I hope Anton paying a lot of money for this bullshit. I really do. This is bad. Like, real bad.
But when these women are 7 feet tall, I guess if that's what they see, that's their purpose. I don't know.
Do you think we'd have an NBA, like a successful NBA, if they had women that were like regular height on there, and like regular women with big boobs, and
No, because
like
men
big
like men.
like
No,
regular
because they
Women see
women?
can't
what men are doing.
play.
We
Men
can
are not
though, because we
watching.
played in
No,
high school. We played in college. We
Men
play,
like seeing
we
no.
women on the
played.
basketball court because we got jiggly body parts. If they had a WNBA with nothing but men, the men don't watch when it's all
There's
men
so
on Room
many other
9.
things that men can watch to watch
When
women
Anton has
jiggle their
nights
body
where
parts.
when Anton has nights where it's him and nothing but men, it don't get the same amount of views as it does when the women is on. It just don't. It just doesn't. I'm sorry.
I mean, you can take that same logic and say when there's nothing but women, we don't get the same views as when the men are on. Like it's a team effort.
Well, we're talking about the W.
Man, sit your dumb ass down and shut.
We were talking about Anton and his panel, but now we're back to the WNBA. What a super
That's what
chat
the topic is about. I don't know. Because how we end up here by ourselves?
Kiana took Q job. Where the super chat at?
These men don't care. Women, if y'all care about this WNBA, let these men have it. Or let the studs have it. Who cares? This is a part of the LGBT community conversation. I don't know why we keep having LGBT community conversations up here. I don't. WNBA, LGBT. Men trying to join the WNBA, LGBT conversation. I don't know. I don't care. I don't play sports. I don't care about sports unless I benefit off of a man who's playing sports. I don't care. Most women don't care unless they're benefiting off of a man who's playing sports. So this is really for the man or the Rainbow Brigade.
The only women that I've seen that do care are women who have daughters who play sports or
who though,
right?
Because I don't know no women who have daughters that play sports. Like
they're actually directly related to what sports. It's never just no one randomly watches the WNBA.
Except men. And then men who do watch them,
I think they only do it just to talk shit about it, so they can talk shit.
Nobody. The only people with passion is the ex NBA players or men. But a lot of these men who hate women, so they feel like women need to be held accountable by getting demolished by men because they get boners by seeing men demolish women. They just do. They bond over great.
It ain't funny.
Argue with the doggone argue with the news outlets that made it a whole thing. We talked about it on here.
Well, it is almost time for us to end the show, so
yeah.
All right.
Men be holding it down so much that it's women here at the end of the day.
And we're gonna end it there. She asked, why do we talk or make it a LGBTQ conversation? She really asked that. When the motherfucker that pays you money, which is Anton Picklehead Daniels, Milk Dud, his ass is the one that picks these topics. From his Millionaire Morning Show, he talks about it on his show, which Bird over here watches every day, and then he brings it onto this show to try to get different type of opinions from different people from the panel. He picks the goddamn topic. So you want to know why y'all talking about it? Ask the motherfucker that's paying you money to talk about the shit. Why is it LGBT conversations every night? Because you always fucking bring it up. Your dumb ass brings this shit up. Nobody else. You. Like Quentin said in the beginning, it was you that started making this shit a competition. This is ridiculous. She continues to keep talking over, and ain't no man here. It's only us ladies left. No, the men are tired of fucking arguing with your dumb ass. Allegedly. They tired of arguing with you. Sometimes people don't have the energy to argue with a dumb motherfucker. Like my grandma told me, right? Don't argue with fools. She said something else, but she said don't argue with fools. From far, you can't tell who is who. You're yelling at the clouds, right? When you got a dumb motherfucker like that. Just talking, asking questions. Even Kim and I had to be done with this shit. She was over it. She's like, I can't I can't even get back my 3 hours of life listening to this chick. Kim and I was just like, I'm done. Go to the damn super chats. This woman just said that men are out here bonding over the R word, right? Bonding. Mimi, you were sitting there laughing when she had her little joke, and I said, it ain't even funny. And then she said that bullshit after. And even your face had to straighten up. She says whatever she wants to say because Anton has paid her to do this shit. MaliStein. She's literally a creation. A creation. Yeah, I got somebody that can stop her. It's right in her tracks, too. Her name Jazz. Y'all allow Jazz on this show. And me and Jazz had our back and forth, but allow Jazz on the show. I guarantee you, Molly ass would be right there in the corner quiet. Super quiet. If I was Slimmy and them, what I would say is, sure, you want another man on the panel? Let's do it. Bring up Myron Gaines. And you'll get her to shut up the entire show. She won't even say a word. Bring in Myron Gaines. Just have him just on the panel, just chilling. And she'll just be quiet. It'll all do us a favor. This was out of control. Hey, man, I appreciate you guys rocking with me. This was a little longer than I thought it would be. I didn't realize that it was that long, but coming up a little bit on 41 minutes. So I appreciate you guys rocking with me. Hit that like and share button, like and subscribe button, hit comments. Please leave comments in there. Tell me what y'all think. Tell me what I'm doing right and tell me what I'm doing wrong. Tell me what you want me to change and tell me what you want me to keep the same. I rock with y'all. About to head towards 300 subscriptions, 200 more to go after that. And we start doing, getting monetized, and I'll be able to start doing other things, unlocking deeper things on YouTube. So I appreciate you guys, man. Thanks for rocking with me. I'ma holla at y'all. This chick is literally has drained all of us on the internet. All of us. We are tired. I mean, I was happy for that Yada awakening. It gave me a little boost. Like, oh, our boy, right? Yada. But I got a new segment coming out, too. Before I go, I got a new segment coming out. It's going to be Old School Saturdays, where I'll be going over some old stuff from back in the day. Be like Anton Daniels versus Jazz, for example. I'll review that. Be old stuff, but just wanted to bring it back to refresh it because I think it's funny. Or hell, even Molly versus Jazz, or Kwame Brown versus Hassan Campbell. I think that might be my first one. So, all right, y'all, I'm about to get out of here. I'm out. Peace.